Mr. Bass here. I ordered something from Ram Mounts for my kayak, and this hopefully helps me solve a problem with trying to figure out how to film my videos on the kayak in a way that gives me an angle where you guys can see everything that's going on. So what I got here is the Ram Tough Pole. This thing is a camera, it's a camera mount with a Ram track node. So I should be able to install this on my kayak in a way that gives me unparalleled flexibility. So you can see it's pretty long. It's made out of PVC, and it goes on your track like that, and then you can adjust it however you want. So I'm going to go install it on my kayak, and you can see what I had in mind there for how I think it should go. I also had to buy a couple of a couple of holders for my paddle, because I've noticed there's just times when I've got no place to put my paddle. So easy solution for that as well, and I'll throw those on and show you that as well. So the Hobie has this H-rail, and you can attach Ram mounts to an H-rail. You just have to get an adapter, an H-rail adapter. But I have installed this Groovy landing gear on my boat, and one nice thing about this Groovy landing gear is it gives you some track that you can mount directly to as well, and it's in the perfect spot for my camera. I want the camera behind my seat, kind of back behind me, so that it kind of gets a view of what I'm looking at, plus a view of me casting and hopefully catching fish. So this is a good spot to put this camera mount, I believe. And then I'm right-handed, so most of the time I'm casting over my right shoulder. So if I put it over here by my left shoulder, I think that will be the perfect location. So it just has two track mounts in the bottom here that you put this bracket, this base on, and then the rest is just, you know, easy peasy stuff. In fact, all this Ram mount stuff is easy to install. It is hard to know what to buy though. There's so much of it out there. There's so many choices and so many options that it's really, you just don't know. I mean, YouTube's, I think, your best friend on trying to figure out what will work for your kayak. I knew I wanted a mount for my camera, and I wanted something that I could that would give me some flexibility, and this seems to be a good choice because you can really adjust this thing a lot of different angles. I mean, I could stick the camera way out here if I wanted, you know, or straight up, or right over the back of my head. And then you can loosen this and this arm and it adjusts this way too. So, you know, you could do it like that. There's just a ton of different ways you can work this thing. You can even almost put it in front of me like that. So this thing's really cool. It gives you a lot of a lot of different options for positioning the camera, which is why I was really interested in this one. Out of the box to mount it and ready to go, and look, you know, it wasn't even 5 minutes. That it just didn't take long. And it's got I bought the one with a mount for the GoPro, so all I got to do is it's ready. My GoPro can attach right to this and ready to rock and roll. It's also got a hook on here to tether it in case you're worried about it falling out into the water. So that's that. That is called the Ram Tough Pole. The Ram Tough Pole. Camera mount with Ram track node. Now the next thing I'm going to put on are these paddle holders. This is a 2-pack Ram rollerball 2-pack paddle holder. And I'm going to put them on the front of the boat. This is one of the great things about kayaks is, you know, the manufacturers have thought about us, the end user. And they put convenient things like H-rails and tracks already in place for you. So that makes this Ram rollerball paddle holder really convenient and easy to install. As you can see, it's got a spring in here that holds the paddle up against these balls. But again, it's just a simple little track system, and you just drop it in. If I get it loose enough, drop it in, figure out where you want to go, twist, and there it is. And then just do the same on the other side. Literally, that's all there is to install on this thing. Great paddle. And you just take it. Bam. Locked in place. That thing's not going anywhere. That is super convenient. Super easy, and it even has a place here to attach a tether as well. So man, they thought of everything. These Ram mounts are top quality, super easy to install. As long as you got a track or an A-trail, you're good to go. And just like that, I got a secure place for my paddle now. Hope that was informative and helpful, and maybe it'll give you some ideas for your own boat. If it was, please subscribe. Take the time to hit that bell for notifications, and I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, happy fishing.